Today we're going over the 5 biggest reasons you need to buy the Z Flip 8, from hidden features that you need to enable to turn the cover screen into a productivity machine, to battery hacks that make it last multiple days thanks to the new carbon silicon. And at the end of this video, I'm gonna go over my own personal Flip 8 setup in case you're curious. So let's actually start with the battery. The battery has always been a pain point for the Flips, but I'm pleased to say the Flip 8 battery is a substantial improvement over the Flip 7. Even though capacity-wise the battery is the same, go into battery settings and right away turn on light performance profile. Do it now. Look, the Flip 7 had the Exynos, and so if you went light with this phone, you would get horrible performance. Apps would be slow to open, typing would sometimes glitch, and WhatsApp calls would literally buffer about 5 minutes into the call. But because the Flip 8 has the most powerful chip known to mankind right now, even in light mode, the performance remains incredible, but you actually cut back on heat generation in favor of efficiency. So you won't notice any slowdown when you're browsing Chrome or you're in WhatsApp calls or anything like that, but when you do go gaming, you still won't notice anything because games use separate optimization. So turn on light profile mode and enjoy a noticeable amount of screen on time. I'm talking like 1 day and then some. And everything I just said, plus the battery stability, because it's carbon silicon now, makes this battery last noticeably longer even when you're not using the phone. I'm talking standby drain is negligible. The Flip 7 would literally die if you left it out all day, but now on standby, the Flip 8 is not draining the battery, and that's in large part thanks to the new carbon silicon technology. But there is another more important reason you need to switch to the 8. The multitasking capability. Like, I don't even know where to begin. Have you all ever used split screen mode and you're watching a video on the top half and maybe browsing Chrome on the bottom half and some ad starts playing and the video pauses? I'm about to provide y'all with some ball knowledge, okay? Go into Good Lock, download Multistar, and enable multi-focus, and suddenly you will never be interrupted when you're split screen. Or guys, with the new button placement, it can get kind of tricky taking screenshots. You would need the thumb dexterity of an elephant. But now, you can give the phone 2 back shots and it'll take a screenshot, or literally do anything else like launch Chrome or launch the camera. And you can even independently customize what 3 back shots do. I'm not gonna share mine though. Don't ask why. But moving on to a cover display hack, which we will literally come back to. We're gonna come back to the cover display. There's a whole section of this video dedicated to just the cover display. But for now, look, there are some hidden features you need to check out here. I'm not talking about the app drawer or all the extra widgets you can access. I'm actually talking about this taskbar. We're about to add widgets here that slap. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, that was unprofessional. I had flashbacks to this one time. I was in the Home Depot on Mavis. I'm not gonna tell you. The Home Depot employee literally slapped me and other employees had to hold him back. Bro, all I wanted to do was switch the steering wheel in my car. I walked up to this guy wearing the Home Depot apron and I asked him if I can ask him a question. And he replies, "I'm not gay." That's what he told me. I was slightly taken aback, but it is Toronto. So I was like, "No, sire. I'm wondering if this wrench can fit this nut." And this 50-year-old man just slapped me and ran me down in the most diabolical language from the motherland. Now, I know his name. I ain't gonna say nothing, he's somebody's dad. You know, we all have those days. Subscribe for the successful wheel swap, fam. It really helps. Also, follow the IG too. We're building PCs on it and also doing tips and tricks. Look, you can customize the widgets that show up on the quick panel, and the most powerful widget of them all is adding a specific modes and routine here. So create modes like driving or gym. For example, when my phone connects to Bluetooth of my car, it automatically triggers the driving mode. And that changes this cover screen to this one, which is optimized for driving, and it also automatically launches Google Maps. And it turns up the media volume, and it turns on read notifications out loud. And it turns Wi-Fi off to save battery. But that's not all. When I arrive at like the gym parking lot, it automatically launches my gym membership app and goes into the gym mode. So I don't need to go searching for the app. It automatically launches on the cover screen and I can just scan into the gym. And you can set all kinds of custom modes and routines, like for when you arrive at work, or when you're in a university class, or even when you go to sleep and you want like a do not disturb mode coupled with a sleep tracker, coupled with like auto replies. I don't know. Knock yourself out, guys. It is insane. And all of that's accessible on the cover screen. Madness. By the way, that slap did not knock me out. I promise. Okay, it'll take a lot more to KO me. And also, last thing for the cover screen for now, there's a split screen functionality hidden in the GoodLock Multi-Star app for the cover display, which I haven't gotten to work yet, but keep your eyes out on it. So the multitask capabilities of this phone, along with the untethered performance, is another reason to buy the Flip 8. But if that's not doing it for you, then how about the fact that this camera has some serious upgrades? As long as you can find them. First, get Camera Assistant and set these settings up as shown right here. In my testing, these got you some of the best, most realistic results, but also turn off shutter lag. This helps you when you're shooting animals or kids. This helps when you're photographing fast movement like animals or cars. And lastly, turn off the auto lens switch. Sometimes when you're trying to get a close-up and you want that nice bokeh in the background, the lens keeps switching to the macro and then the main, and that ruins the shot. So now you have more control over the camera. And the last major camera guidance is that look, the camera is bad, but it can become very competent if you follow this one simple rule. Use the 50 megapixel main camera only for very bright, very well lit environments. Otherwise, switch down to the 12 megapixel. If you're indoors or if you're in low light, use the 12 megapixel and your images will actually look really good. Now, the second to last reason to buy the Flip 8 over the Flip 7 is the build quality. Now look, it is once again impeccable, and it actually improves upon the Flip 7, not by getting bigger, but rather by cutting down on the weight and also the hinge tightness. Now you don't need two hands to open this phone. It's super simple to flip it open one-handed. Like, you first push it in. Okay, that took me a few. Wait. We gotta go again. One more time. Push it in. Out. I like that. I actually kind of like that a lot. And lastly, the last major reason to get this phone, I told you we're gonna come back to it, the Cover OS. Yes, people, this thing is almost as powerful as the inner display. And sure, the Razr also has a built-in app drawer and stuff, but it won't have modes and routines or cross-device integration with Apple that this has. So if you're trying to share files across your own Apple devices, like if I take a picture, or more realistically, like I'm not taking pictures with the trash camera, but if I'm downloading like a video or a PDF off the internet on my phone, it's a lot easier to manage downloads on Android than it is on like an iPhone. Like if I download an MP3 file on my iPhone from like YouTube to mp3.com and it'll say the file downloaded, I have no idea where the file actually is. It's impossible to find. Get this garbage out. On the Flip 8, it's so much easier to download files, locate where the files are, and now you can quickly transfer them to something like a MacBook with a simple tab, all happening on the cover display. And I did say I would share my setup, so look here, guys. Get GoodLock, obviously, and then get Home up. Now, you can customize the entire home screen down to the most minute detail. You can add these stickers, and you can angle widgets any way you want. Also, you can bring your wallpaper to life by using Wonderland and add rain or snow or any of these particle effects. Like, literally, you have all control. But that's the glaze, people. I'm hoping it's enough to get Samsung Hyang to call off the strikes and perchance invite the boy to Samsung Unpacked next year. Maybe, like, I don't know. Like, I don't really need it, right? Like, I don't really, you know, it doesn't really matter. But, like, it'd be cool, right? If they invited me. It depends on my schedule, though, obviously. But, like, you know, I'm a busy guy. But in all honesty, why do we say that? Like I was lying before. Do I think that you should upgrade to the Z Flip 8 if you have the Z Flip 7? I actually do. But with a few conditions, okay? With a few conditions. Let the Flip 8 marinate a little bit, okay? Don't upgrade right now. I expect these prices to tank down to $800 on Amazon as we get closer to the holidays. And I'll add some links in my description as we get there. So yes, hands down, go to the Z Flip 8 if you have the 7 or any older Flip, not just because of the Cover OS updates, but also the much more stable battery and the Snapdragon. But if Samsung drops the Z Flip 8 FE, then the price might not tank so soon. They did that same trick last year because the Z Flip 7 price literally fell almost to $400 on Amazon. And as soon as the FE dropped, the price bumped into the 600s. Oh, and if you're wondering, never buy the Flip FE editions. Just get the older generation Flip. The FE editions are literal wastes of spaces, okay? Those are literal scams. Now that Samsung has once again banned me, I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Get some rest.